Okay. Thanks everyone for joining this Google Conversational Agent, formerly called as Dialogflow CX training program. We really appreciate all of you joining this program. So please feel to note down all your questions. Uh, during the middle of the session, maybe it might interrupt our trainer flow. And keep all your questions handy. And then once we are done with the session, you can feel free to ask. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, who will benefit from learning Google conversational agents? It's basically freshers, IT managers, leaders, business analysts, IVR specialists, and product managers who are looking to explore contact center domain with AI capabilities, as well as professionals with the experience in on-premise system or CCaaS platforms like Genesys Cloud, Amazon Connect, Five9, Cisco WebEx. They can gain significant value from learning Google conversational agents. Its advanced AI features empower the development of personalized, scalable, and efficient chat and voice-based solutions, ultimately improving customer experience, streamlining operations, and reducing cost for organization. And about us, I am SK. We are a group of professionals, and I have Sid and KK. All of us have decade years of experience in IT industry. So I am coming with Cisco and the Genesys background. From past 1 year, I have been working on Google Contact Center, Google Contact Center and the conversational agents projects. Whereas Sid and KK, uh, they are completely into development. They are into Google Dialogflow CX development as well as the other chat or voice force developments. Okay. So before we deep dive into other concepts, like core concepts of Dialogflow CX, let's take a look at the traditional IVR system, how it works. Uh, Imagine if a customer calling a bank helpline, okay, and they would have to navigate through multiple IVR menus. So first they will hear, "Thank you for calling ABC Bank," something like that. And then they have to, it says, "Press 1 for debit card, press 2 for a credit card, uh, press 3 for general inquiry." Okay. So they have to navigate through multiple options to reach to the respective department. Uh, so what if something goes wrong along the way? In the middle of the navigation, they have either they said incorrect option or they have selected incorrect option. Okay, either they said or selected. And so what happens along the way, if they make any kind of wrong selection, determined selection, then they have to go over all over again. They need to come back to the main menu again. They need to make selection, all that. So it's a frustrating and time consuming process, right? So what if customers don't have to go through all the menus, and if they could simply say that I want to block my debit card, or I want to hear my account balance, and they start getting a response. So that's the beauty of Dialogflow CX. No more complicated menus, just a smooth and easy conversation that quickly solves the problem. Okay. So this is a situation. So previously they're navigating through the bank IVR call flow. Now with Dialogflow CX, it's straightforward. They simply ask the query and they get the response back. Now that we have seen the limitations of traditional IVR and the power of Dialogflow CX, let's take a look at chatbot and then voice bots, how they play a key role in this process. So with conversational agents, formerly called as Dialogflow CX. They are meant to create intelligent chatbots or voice bots, for seamless conversation. Okay, so let's take an example to understand what is chatbot. Imagine you visit a bank website, and then there is a chat icon on the top right corner or on the bottom right corner. You would click on that, and then a small wizard will pop up, and then you will start asking your questions, and then you start getting a response instantly, right? So that is nothing but a chatbot. Same way, a voice bot is the same example. If you take, you call the bank helpline number, and then as a customer, you will say, I want to block my debit card. And then the voice bot will say, sure, I can help you with that. It will ask some questions to, basically, it will ask your credit card number or debit card number. And then once you provide that, voice bot will verify your identity, followed by a few questions. Once you provide that, it will process your request. It will confirm your credit card or debit card has been blocked. Okay, this is a voice bot. So whether the customer's experience, if you take about voice bot or chat bot, so they can interact using any of the omni-channel. It could be a website, it could be mobile, or even phone, right? So Dialogflow CX, it works, uh, it pretty well, supports omni-channel. Basically, you can build your voice bots or chat bots, and then you can plug into either website, or you can plug into your voice CCAS solution, or basically it works with all the omni-channel. Okay. Now that we have seen how voice bots and chatbots, they significantly improve the customer experience, let's understand the bot architecture. Uh, so let's take the same scenario. The customer, calling the bank helpline to block his debit or credit card. So as soon as he makes the call, the voice bot gets triggered, and then the bot responds, thank you for calling. I am ABC bank bot. I can assist you with debit card, credit card, or loan, and more. Uh, and then the customer responds, I need to block my debit card, right? So the moment the customer says, I want to block my debit card, so those are spoken words, okay? So these spoken words should be converted into a text, right? Should be converted in text. So there is something called speech to text model. I mean, this is a technology. The bot will use speech to text. It will translate a spoken message into text, and then voice bot will use this text input for natural language understanding. Okay. The moment the customer says, I want to block my debit card, the spoken words will be translated into text using a speech to text. And once the translated text will be used by our NLU. I mean, voice bot will uh, will use the NLU. So NLU is nothing but it's a natural language understanding, which will uh, which will be used to understand the human. What they're trying to say. What is a human request? Why is the what is the intention behind that? So here intention is basically they want to block debit card. So it understands the customer intention, the customer request, and then the bot will uh, you know basically ask. It has to ask few questions, right? I mean, in order to block debit card, what all bot requires? The bot requires uh, the customer's 16-digit card number. Okay, so bot will use response builder. It will create a response that, hey, in order to block your debit card or credit card, I need a 16-digit credit card number. So that it will use the response builder. It will create that response. Now it has to ask it has to ask 16-digit card number to the customer. So since right now it's in the text, it will use text to speech technology that will convert the text, the response builder, whatever the response it created, that I want to convert the 16-digit, I want a 16-digit number to block a debit card. It will convert this text into a speech and then play it back to the caller. Okay, so this is how the back and forth, the entire conversation will happen. So the moment the customer speaks, it will get, the spoken words will get converted into text, and then bot will use NLU to understand user intention or user request, and then it will extract. In order to extract information, it will create a response using response builder, and then it will send the text to the, it will ask the caller that, hey, I want to block, in order to block the debit card, I want 16 digit. So it will use the TTS to convert that text to speech. Okay, so back and forth, the conversation will happen, and to complete the request. Okay, so same way, if you talk about, so in the voice bot, so typically we use speech to text, and then text to speech comes into picture, basically to convert spoken words into text, and then to convert text into spoken words. Okay, now if you take the same, if you shift our gears towards chatbot, same example, imagine you visit a bank website, and then you click on the chat icon, and then you say, the bot will say, hello, welcome to ABC Bank, how can I assist you today? And then you say, I want to block my credit card. Okay, so simple, it's a text, whatever you're typing around this text. So it will not use speech to text or text to speech. It will directly, the bot will use NLU to understand user request, and then in order to block the debit card, the bot needs to know the customer's 16-digit credit card number, right? So it will use response builder to create the response, and then it will directly send back to the customer. It will not use text to speech or speech to text. Okay. While extracting the credit card number, right? I mean, it's a kind of, it will use something called, parameters. I mean, because when you are extracting information, the bot will use some parameters to extract some key information. Like, if you want here, the bot wants to extract the credit card number. So this is a parameter it will extract. So in order to complete the request, okay. So this is the difference between how bot architecture works, with respect to voice bot and then chatbot. Okay. Now, uh, now that we have covered how voice bot and chatbot work, let's take a step back and understand how chatbots and voice bot, the evolution of chatbot and voice bot. So so basically, with if you see the first, in the previous, the first bot which came up was rule-based bots. So rule-based bots were the beginning. You can say, they are the beginning. These bots, they understand very specific commands, and they respond based on the predefined rules. Okay. So let's say, if you say, I need to block my debit card, the bot would respond, please call the customer care for assistance. It's a uh, question and answer. I mean, this is a question, this is the answer, you need to respond. Okay. There is it will not use any kind of AI, nothing. It's just you will create a rule that if a customer asks, I want to block my debit card, the bot would respond like, please call customer care. Okay. If in case the customer ask in a different way, that, hey, if instead of saying I want to block my debit card, if he says uh, block debit card, if in case he use a different phrase altogether, then rule-based bots will not understand. Because one more example, if you take, let's say, hey, hey, I want to know your store open hours. Okay. If that is what you configured, then it will say your store open hours, the store open hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If they, can you, what's your open hours? If another customer, interacting with the bot, if in case he's asking what is our open hours, the bot would not understand because it doesn't have that uh, capability. That's the rule-based bots. They are a beginning. Now in today's bots, uh, with the introduction of AI and natural language processing, the bots have become smarter. They understand the user context, and they interpret complex language. They interact in a more human-like way. Okay, so with the introduction of NLU, what happens is, if you ask the same question in a different way, the bot understands the meaning behind it using NLP. Okay, so with the introduction of NLP and AI, the bot is capable of understanding the user intention and then response back. Okay, so this is the when this is second, I would say, second generation bots, where AI driven bots with NLP based. Now the modern, the current modern era, which is AI powered chatbot, which is Google Dialogflow CX, uh, Google Conversational Agents, which is formerly called as Google Dialogflow CX. It comes up with it not only understands your user intent, it has comes up with so many additional features, okay, which we are going to discuss now. So one is context management and flow based. So why we should learn, okay, why we should learn Google Conversational Agents, okay. So along with NLP, it the Google Dialogflow CX has many AI capabilities and so many other features. So let's talk some of, the main capabilities and the main features. So if you talk about the first one, it is multi-turn. Okay, so let's say uh, if a conversation is happening between a bot and then customer, the customer is asking, hey, what is the best YouTube channel to learn about contact center technologies and chatbot? And bot will say, I recommend AI Contact Center Chatbot Academy YouTube channel. Would you like to subscribe? And user says yes. And then again, bot will say, would you like to receive notifications for new videos from this channel? And then customer says yes. And then bot will say, awesome, you have successfully subscribed to AI Contact Center Chatbot Academy, and we will send you'll receive notifications. Okay, so here basically multi-turn is nothing but step by step you are asking a question uh, uh, to achieve a request. In order to complete, the customer is interacting with the bot to understand. He is basically looking for a YouTube channel to learn contact center technologies and then chatbot. So bot is asking step by step. So first bot has asked, uh, I would recommend AI Contact Center Chatbot Academy. Would you like to subscribe? And then user says yes. In the next, uh, after confirming that, the bot will say, okay, would you like to receive notifications? And then customer says yes. Then the bot will say, awesome, you have successfully enrolled and you will start receiving notification. So one more example, if you take about pizza, right? Uh, the When you waiter comes up, you would ask waiter, hey, I would like to order 2 large size pizzas. And then the waiter will ask, sir, what topping shall I add? Okay. And then you would say mushroom and capsicum, something like that. And then he will say, do you want normal cheese or double cheese? And then you will say double cheese. Okay. Shall I uh, anything else, any other toppings would you like to add? And then you will say no. Okay, so basically here it's a step by step. Uh, the waiter is asking so that it completes an order. Once everything is done, the waiter will confirm, sir, here is our order. You are looking for 2 large pizzas with double cheese and with mushroom and onion toppings. Okay, so this is what multi-turn. Whereas advanced context management, same example if you take, the same pizza example. When customer interact with the waiter, he would say, I would like to order 2 pizzas. Okay. And then here the context is pizza. The waiter will say, would ask them, okay, may I know, are you looking for a small, large, or medium? Uh, the customer will say large. And then again, waiter will ask, what topping shall I add? The customer will say mushroom and onion. And then finally he'll ask, sir, shall I make it normal or double cheese? He will say double cheese. And then he'll say, any additional topping shall I add? If you see here, uh, he's not asking, okay, you would like to order 2 large pizzas with double cheese. So he's not asking every time the main context, which is pizza. He remembers the context and then he keep asking the relevant questions to the customer and then to complete that order. So that is advanced context management. So Google Dialogflow, if you talk about Google Conversational Agent or Dialogflow CX, the bot remembers the context and then it will ask relevant questions to the customer to complete his request. Okay. And it's a flow-based model. So flow-based model is basically you can build voice bots and chatbots. It's similar to tree model where it starts with a root and then it branches out based on the user input. So the each branch represents a path the conversation will take depending on what user says or chooses. And then it supports uh, when you talk about advanced NLU, right? So this is one point, which actually, if you remember, uh, from all these years, from decades, whether you want, if you're looking for any kind of answer, so what you would do, you always looked up to Google to get your answers, by asking a question in the form of a voice or text. So if you remember, Google has massive data, and then one second, please. Google has massive data, and so using this, and even okay, sorry for the interruption. Google understands that you know there are people across the world, and they ask questions to the Google in various tones and then in different formats. People from India will ask the same question in different way, whereas people from US, they use a different accent. Even a person from a medical background, he'll be, reaching out and then asking in different accent, in a different tone. Maybe he might be using different grammar altogether. So they used all that. They built advanced NLU basically to understand what is the user request, what is the user intention, and also it uses advanced TTS and then speech to text model. Basically, it can handle different accents, even whether you are using a regional accent or a regional tone, whatever tone you are using while interacting with this bot, it typically understands, and then it will convert to spoken words so that the bot will process it further for NLU to understand. So this combination of advanced NLU and then speech to text and text to speech, the system accurately understands what user is trying to convey, and then it will process the user request and then respond back with the appropriate answer. Okay. Now, even it supports multiple languages. So, which you are aware, it supports more than 90 languages, and then automatic language switch. So, in the middle of the conversation, let's say if a customer is using a different language, initially started with English and then he started using Spanish in between. So there is Google Dialogflow CX is capable of understanding, uh, and then it will automatically switch to the the language which user is interacting, and then the response will receive back in the that particular language. Okay, that is one more feature. And then add motion to the response. So basically, when you are receiving response from the bot, let's say, hey, you want to block your debit card. If customer intention is to block the debit card, debit card has been blocked. The Dialogflow CX virtual agent have processed the request. The card has been blocked. Now, even the bot would say, here are the last 5 transactions, and I could see there was the card has been used for so much amount. Okay, so if it is a normal bot, it will just talk in more of a robotic language. Whereas since it has capability of adding motion to the response, it says, sorry, sir, uh, we see the card has been used for so and so transaction, and then it will emphasize, like if $1,000, it will say $1,000. It will use that emphasize, so that, and then wherever pauses are required and whichever tone it needs to, if it is a formal tone or a sympathy tone, it will adjust and then provide that motion. So that's put apart, compared to other bots. Okay, and then uh, the state mission model versus CCAS. So if you see the other CCAS models like Genesis, Cisco, they are like a linear and logic heavy model, we call it as. The reason is, if you want to build any logic, uh, maybe in the Genesis world, you will first create uh, one task, and then it will move to another task, and then it will move to another task. So what if you have created a multiple task, and then each task is meant to do handle some certain functionality. Okay, so there are, let's say, topic is there. I mean, topic in the sense, you can say debit card, you can say credit card. So customer is initially interacting with the bot, and he says, sir, I have an issue with I want to block my debit card. And in between, he just want to understand, hey, in the meantime, I just want to understand my credit card score. Okay, debit card is one topic and credit card is different topic. So switching between topics is very hard in if for other CCAS platforms which follows linear and logic heavy model. Whereas with the state mission model, which Dialogflow CX follows, it automatically tracks where the user is in the conversation, and then it will easily switch between topics. Imagine if you have 100 topics. 100 topics in the sense, you take, for example, debit card, credit card, loan, and then so many other topics. If you take, when you switch between, if in case during the flow, if a customer end user says, when he is in one topic, which is debit card, and he is asking some query regarding debit card, about another topic, it's difficult for a linear or logic heavy models like Genesis or Cisco or even other bots. But with the state machine model, it automatically tracks the current state where the user is in, and then it will switch back to the actual state where user is intended to. Okay, that's the beauty of one of the great feature of, you can say, conversational agents Dialogflow CX. And the another one, now Google have even gone further by adding generative AI capabilities into Dialogflow CX with new features like Playbooks, Datastores, generative and generative fallback. So, so Playbooks, basically it gives the structure, and then behind the scenes you have your LLM like Gemini AI. I mean, you can it's like your Chat GPT. It provides intelligence. It will use the prompt engineering to basically write the instructions, and then your LLM will generate your dynamic response based on that. Okay, so all these advanced topics and labs we have covered in our sessions. And also, as I said, it supports omni-channel. So you will build design bot, and then it can be plugged into your website. It can be plugged into, you can use your CCAS, existing CCAS like a Genesis or Cisco or anything. and even you can use it pretty well. Your WhatsApp or even Slack, Teams, you can integrate with anything. Okay. And also remember, Google have developed this product. They didn't develop this product because they didn't develop this product just to use this product for its own ecosystem. Okay. Google have its own contact center that's called uh, UJET, or you can say contact center artificial intelligence platform, or CCAS. Okay. So that recently came up, but again, they never developed Dialogflow CX, keeping keeping their contact center in mind. They developed this product well before, when no other bots are available in market. I think IBM Watson was one, and then after that, Google Dialogflow CX. So they developed this product so that they want other CCAS platforms vendors to basically integrate and then utilize its features as a service. Okay. So that is the main point, keeping in mind. And it's interoperability, in the sense you can simply plug in, even if you take Genesis Cloud, you have this Dialogflow available in App Foundry. Same way, if you talk about Cisco, it's even that is available with on-premise and even CCAS. Even if you take a nice, even now they have started coming up with their own bots, but uh, what makes the difference is basically it's a proven solution. So in the last 1 year, we started this training program maybe in the last November. At that point of time, we are working on few projects in pipeline, and we delivered few. But in the last 1 year, we have delivered many projects, and now more on pipeline. Even you can see there is shift. Even you can see there is so many opportunities are growing, in the sense so many growing opportunities for CCAI developers. Even the pay, you can see it's a 5x pay. So even though there are other platforms available, I'm not saying the other chatbot platforms are not available, but again, the features what Google is providing, and then the learning sources. Yeah. Even if a product is available in market, but so many features are available, but what if the engineers cannot deliver the output? In the, let's say, some product is their ABC product, and some engineer should be there who knows in and out, so that they can design and deliver solution. So with Dialogflow CX, it's very easy. There are so many learning resources are available. Even a person coming with zero background, he can pick it up because it's a flow-based model. The interface is it's intuitive, and they can start, learning at a quicker pace, and they can start delivering solution. And moreover, whatever features they have mentioned, whatever features Google is providing, you can design, develop, and deliver all the solutions. Okay, that's the major part. So and then if you see, it's pretty much secure and compliant, because Google Cloud, it's a trusted, like Amazon and Azure, HIPAA, PCI, all the standards they follow. And pay as you go pricing, it follows pay as you go pricing. One other thing which I want to mention is they keep adding so many AI capabilities. Okay, so at this point of time, the playbook, Datastores, generators, all these generative AI features which they added, now they are adding more other features. So it keep adding, and then they are making bots more feasible. And also there are pre-built agents which comes up. They have already built so many pre-built agents for various industries, like automotive industry, and then healthcare industry, and then flight. So they have already developed the pre-built bots. So you just need to use them as a base, and then you can start creating according to your requirement. Okay. Uh, with being this said, I think we have discussed all the features and why we should learn. And KK, would you like to show a quick demo?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm going to steal your screen real quick. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Yeah, let me know if you guys can see my screen.
Yes, KK, it's visible.
Awesome. So this is the platform. It was previously, we call it as a Dialogflow CX, but right now it's all conversational agents. Everything is moved here. Okay. But this is how it looks like. We have flows and we have all the generative features like playbooks here, and also the data store generative features. It's a fast paced, development. Google is trying to keep this entire platform as future ready and putting everything together for the developers to provide a successful delivery. And in this demo, what I'm going to do is I will show you how there is a chatbot for a restaurant called Kitchen Magic. That agent is called Kitchen Buddy, and we built this entire chatbot in conversational agents platform. And we have a website deployed in Cloud Run, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So this is the website. It's a Kitchen Magic website, and here's all the different products or menu items. Yeah, and the bottom here is where we integrated our conversational agents or Dialogflow CX to this website. So as soon as I say hi, it will say, "Hello, welcome to Kitchen Magic. I'm Kitchen Buddy virtual assistant, and I'm a GDF CX agent." So this is a Dialogflow CX agent, and I use NLU to understand your intention. As SK was describing before, it is using the natural language understanding to understand the user intentions. So it requires a bunch of intents and entities and all that stuff in order to answer the user query. And it's offering some help. It says, "I can help you place biryani orders, reserve a table, and more. How may I help you today?" I just want to know, what's on the menu today. So this is a DFCX messenger that we integrated with this website. Yeah, and it fetched all this data, the menu card, and that is from the Firestore. So we will completely discuss everything in detail in our sessions. All right, so we got some menu items from the Firestore, and I'm gonna ask, um, what's item in non-veg. So see, whenever I said what's on the menu today, it automatically identified with some intents and triggered a flow where it will fetch the information from the Firestore and provided with the menu details. Yeah, and then I said what special item in non-veg, then it tried to fetch the special item in non-veg section, and it shows the Royal Hyderabadi Dum Biryani. Then it's a simple demo, so I just keep it everything simple. I'm going to say I want to order Royal Hyderabadi chicken biryani. Then as soon as I say this, it understood that okay, I want a chicken biryani and I want to place an order. It's asking for some details, and phone number, and then Hyderabad as my delivery address. Then it says your order is successfully placed and you will be delivered in 30 minutes. And it's asking, can I help you with anything else? Then I'm going to say no. Yeah, that's a simple flow, which I've shown you that it's using NLU to understand the user intention, and there's a Fiserv integration, and all these dynamic fulfillments where we fetch the information and show it to the customer, and a lot more things. Now let me just make a real quick adjustment in the agent, and I'll show you how we can trigger. Just a moment. Yeah. All right. Now let me just do this and go here. All right, now again the same website, but now here instead of NLU, now conversation agent will use LLM, where we have used Playbooks to do it. So if I say hi, it will provide some description. It will say, hello, I'm Kitchen Buddy IVA, your intelligent and kind of IVA agent from Kitchen Magic Restaurant. I'm a Playbook. So here I'm using Playbook, and it doesn't need any intents to understand your intentions, which means it's not using the NLU, but it is using Gemini's LLM, the large language model, and it's saying some few options like view or menu, place an order, and reserve a table. So previously, the just before we have seen, right, it's using NLU. So in order to go in that way, we have to define the intents and train those intents with some training phrases. That's all a huge thing. But here, since it's using LLM, a Gemini LLM, it doesn't need any intents or training phrases and everything. It just understands whatever I say. If I say, I am kind of hungry, see, just a minute. Yeah. If I say what's on the menu today, now it understood that I'm looking for a menu. So here I did not use any intents or everything. Just LLM is able to identify that I'm looking for a menu, and it's able to show all the menu details here. So just the same flow, but initially I was using uh, NLU to understand the intent in the previous demo, and this one I'm using LLM to understand. So this is how it is being gradually making it future proof by adding all the LLM features as well to the conversational agents. All right, that's all about quick demo. If you guys have any questions, then let me know. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah, let me share my screen.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Hike, for the quick demo. The only other
Sure.
point which I want to mention. So there are so many platforms are available. Okay, how it becomes cost effective? Let's say since it has advanced NLU, which we spoke about, and then advanced speech to text recognition. So when customer is interacting with the bot, if the bot can understand and then let if a customer says I want to block my debit card, that is easy. But what if they're asking very a complex query related to some medical something? If Google Dialogflow CX, it has a advanced NLU and you know s- advanced speech to text recognition, it will understand, and then it will transcribe into the spoken words, converted into text, and then the text will be used by NLU. So here what happens, in one attempt the bot is able to understand what you are asking, whereas if you're not having a solid advanced NLU, or if you say advanced speech to text system, you need to the bot will say, sorry, I didn't understand that. Again, the customer will again say or else give the same query that I want to I want some help with the policy number something. Okay, so if the bot is able to understand the one attempt and it can process and then provide the answer, uh, that means one is the customer can see the seamless experience, and second thing, the cost effective. How it becomes, when it comes to bot, it's a pay as you go model, right? So basically the more turns, the more turns happens. The turn is nothing but the customer interacting with the bot and then bot responding to the customer. That is one turn. The more turns happens, the more it's going to cost you more. So that's how the cost effective will come in picture. I mean, if you see the pricing table, so basically text without generative AI, they use 0.007 per request, and then audio input or output, it's a 0.001 per second. So basically you can go to this URL and then you can check. It's a pay as you go model, as I mentioned. So that being said, we would like to keep the floor open for all the questions. I would request one by one to ask question. And I think someone has asked, is it compatible with CRMs? Yes, it's as I said, the Google or Azure or Amazon or Microsoft, whenever they develop product, they make sure it's compatible with all the uh, major products. So same way, the Google this Dialogflow CX, it's pretty much compatible with all the major CRM platforms like Salesforce, Zendesk, even with other CRM platforms. Okay, and in our training program, what are we going to cover? That is listed here. But in the meantime, we are keeping the floor open. Please feel to ask the questions. Okay.
Yeah, and excuse me. So yeah, Kate and Rohit have asked that it requires to integrate using API link. I'm guessing proper answer will be given by trainers. So can you elaborate your question, please?
Guys, I mean,
Keaton?
feel free to ask your questions. It's okay. I mean, as of now, I understand you may not be having any idea about your generative features, what is voice bot. But again, trust us, we have completed 4 batches so far, and this would be the 5th batch. And the moment, and as I said, this training program is more of 70% practical, 30% theory. We will help you to create Google conversational agent free trial account, which will be valid for 3 months. And then within 3 months, you will get a credit of 25,000 rupees. And that is quite sufficient to complete all the labs. In this journey, what are we going to understand? Starting from bot architecture, and then we'll go about what is NLU in-depth, speech to text, how actually NLU understands a step by step, and then overview of Dialogflow CX. Also, we'll cover Google Cloud Platform core topics, because since this leverage more of Google Cloud, we will understand what is a project and what is IAM, and then BigQuery. We have a BigQuery Lab, Cloud Storage Lab, and then virtual agent logs. If you want to do some troubleshooting, how do you do that? How do you identify conversation? And how do we do the troubleshooting? And then pre-built, what all the pre-built virtual agents are available for different healthcare, flight, and then for so many domains, Google is already providing pre-built. Uh, what are they, and how they work, and then what are the custom virtual agents? So if none of the pre-built virtual agents will will not support your requirement, then you can create your custom virtual agents, and that we are going to cover in depth, starting from all the way from scratch to the advanced level. And then we have a phone gateway. So for suppose some customers, they don't have a CCaaS platform, they just they they have what they need is simple. They want to provide customers a phone number, maybe in US. When they call, they should be start interacting with the bot. There is no human in between. So the bot will basically will interact with the customer, complete the request, and then it's done. Okay, so that is a phone gateway lab. And then advanced NLU. What advanced NLU, when you talk about how the convert, it understands the user when they, when they interact with the bot. And then Gen AI concepts like Playbooks, Datastore, generators, generative fallback. And then also we use Open API. We use ML format. So in order to, invoke or when you want to interact with the third party APIs or external APIs, how do you do that? Okay, and then flows, pages, routes, route group, transitions, transition labs, and event handlers. So if a bot, uh, you know, when when a customer provide a wrong input or something which is not relevant, the bot is expecting, then how to handle that event, and then routing types and order of sequence, default flow, multiple flows, and then custom page fulfillment, custom payload, webhooks. Webhooks are nothing but when you want to integrate with any third party, you can take a Salesforce CRM or maybe any kind of API, and then get the data. The bot, I mean, if a customer says, I want to block my debit card, the customer provide 16-digit card number. That card number should be sent to third-party API and then get the information back. So that you can do it using a webhook, and we are going to cover webhook and advanced webhook API labs. Basically, I know everyone, most of us are coming from zero programming background, so we made sure the program in such a way that we are going to cover the basics of uh, Node.js, and then there is a detailed lab for a webhook. How are we going to call a third-party API? And then we have covered Python basics, and then there is a lab which covers advanced webhook API lab using Python, and then dynamic fulfillment. So dynamic fulfillment in the sense when you are interacting with the bot has to respond back with a dynamic response. How are we going to do that? That also we have covered. And then database related lab, and also troubleshooting virtual agents. Finally, the conversational agent, generative AI topics labs, which are playbooks, generators, generator fallback, and Datastore. So we are going to cover all these in our training program. And total duration is about 36 hours. It might go more. Uh, so that's about the training program curriculum. Yeah, Ravi, you can speak up.
Yeah, thank you. Just a question because very new to this Google Dialogflow. So, from a customer point of view, suppose one customer is there, was bank, and they are already using some Genesis or some other nice or via any other vendor, and if they want to integrate, so this is something they will have to remove everything what they are using, and they need to put this solution Google Dialogflow, or this can be integrated, and if yes, then how? That I want to understand. I mean, how in real time Google Dialogflow can help one customer or one organization.
So, okay, in real time, basically, see, as of now, let's say if a customer is not using any kind of AI, okay, right now they have simple traditional IVR platform. Just that a customer calls into bank, and then they will go through the IVR menus, and then the customer will choose respective options, and then they will be talking to the live agent, and live agent will answer the customer query. That's it. Okay, that's how it is. Now that, let's say you are using Genesis, or you are using Cisco or any platform, nice anything. Now you want to plug in a bot functionality, in the sense you want to add self-service. So what you mean by self-service is nothing but uh, instead of sending the customer call to your live agent, what if you want to add a self-service bot which will interact with the customer? It will try to understand what they need, and then try to help them resolve the query. Okay, if in case the self-service bot is unable to resolve the query, then it will escalate to the live agent. Okay, that is called self-service bot. So that we are going to develop. That virtual agent, and then the integration, how it works. We are in our session, whatever we're going to cover is on the Dialogflow CX. We are going to show what is required, what configuration is required, uh, uh, and then you just need to provide. So if you talk about Genesis Cloud, you need to go to App Foundry, and then you need to install Dialogflow CX plugin. You need to provide a client ID, and then client key, and then JSON. Okay, and then JSON. So whatever configuration is required from the Dialogflow CX, that we are going to show how to do that, and then you just need to use that information. Okay, same way if you want to integrate with Salesforce and all, you typically need the username, password, and then secret key, right? Same way, Google also, in order to integrate to the Google Dialogflow CX virtual agent, you need that configuration. That we are going to show that. So same way, as I said, this is how you are going to plug in your self-service bot, and it will start helping the customers. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Got my answer.
Thanks. Any other questions, guys? KK, would you mind checking the chat and start answering them?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on it. I'm trying to answer as many questions I can.
Maybe, yeah, maybe you can speak up if they, because.
Sure. Yeah. You guys have any questions? Just straight up talk.
One more question. Do we need to have some API training before we enroll for this one, or you're going to cover
No.
APIs?
No.
There
So,
is no prerequisite for this training. Yeah.
Okay.
So everything we will cover right from the basics, right from the beginning. So we will cover all the things related to the chatbot and also, bit related to the programming as well. So in the coming sessions, we will definitely, focus on webhooks and the integration, API calls and everything. And whatever the programming knowledge that you really need to know in order to do this integration, we are there to help you with that. We covered everything, to do it. So you guys don't have to worry about it, and no prerequisite required for this course.
and also, guys, even I am coming from the same background, from Cisco and then Genesis background. Even I don't have any programming background before. So when you start learning this, how much our knowledge is required, that much we have covered. So because I came from the same background like you, so I know what all are required to develop this solution. So that we have already covered in detail. So you don't have to worry.
Okay, so how we are planning to give this training? It's on weekdays or weekends, or how it will be?
So as of now, based on of our most queries, the most of us are asking for a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. India time. This is what most of them have requested. So we are trying to work on that. For now, we are thinking of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. It's a 2-hour session. In a week, three days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 hours. So it will go up to 6 weeks, because 36 hours yeah, minimum required, because so many concepts.
So all the concepts are theoretical or practical?
It's all 70% practical. Okay, see, remember, it's very simple. So we completed 4 batches. If you're just covering theory, I don't think we'll have 1,700 people in our group. So we have our Google Dialogflow CX group, and then we have Genesis group. So you can understand our training content. If it's simple as that, I mean, if somebody is delivering only theory, nobody will come back. Even we won't be able to run our 5th batch.
So you will give us the lab access as well, right?
Yeah. So lab, it's free, as I mentioned. We will help you to create. See, if you want to learn AWS, Microsoft Azure, you will create an access, right? Same way, this comes up with 90 days validity with the 25,000 credits. Those are sufficient to cover all the labs. Okay.
Okay.
And
I
70%
have a
it's
test.
practical. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a testing background, QA purely. I don't have any programming language. Is it I'm able to get this course and get a job? I have 10 years of QA experience. I want to convert to domain in this way. Yeah.
Okay. See, guys, if any trainer says you complete our training, you will get a job, that is 110% false promise. Okay. So what we want to say is very simple. As a part of training, we are going to cover all of this. After that, you need to practice. It all depends on how much you practice. Okay. Even when I completed this, in fact, I learned everything from Sid. Okay, he's not joined today. The moment I completed, I didn't get any project. After that, I worked on myself, basically to and on each topics. I basically practiced the same topic multiple times using lab. Then I became proficient at it. Then I started giving interviews. Internally, I got interviewed, and then I moved into this. So only with practice you will be able to move on. Okay, just with this training you complete, hear the theory, you practice once, and then leave expecting a job. That is a completely a false promise. So by learning this, you are going to end up with all the knowledge required, and then you are end up with all the practical knowledge you required uh, to be ready for for interviews or that take up new role. But again, you won't be able to get into the higher role because just with this training, uh, just think more of real practical. So even if I complete, even I cannot ask for experience role. So you should start as a maybe mid-level role, and then you can move up the ladder. The more projects you work on, the more practice you get along with it.
Do you provide the previous sessions 1, 2, 3, 4 recordings if somebody cannot attend your live classes? Is that possible?
Yeah. So if somebody is not able to attend live, our sessions, basically what we are doing is we are providing recordings, and they are valid for 6 months. The reason we keep it 6 months because one thing, if somebody really want to learn, they will attend live sessions. Even if they miss, still they will have chance to go through and then come back. If somebody is not learning within 6 months, they will never study. They will never learn for next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And moreover, uh, we encourage and we recommend everybody. The reason we are trying to keep it is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just I think it's very easy for everybody to attend live sessions. We are not keeping Monday to Friday because we know we are also working professionals. I know you guys are also working professionals. We we are keeping it weekend so that everybody can utilize this option, utilize this option so that they can upskill themselves and then move up. Guys, I'm telling you what I can say. 1 year back, our motto was completely different. Our motto was just complete, you know, 2 batches and then I stop it. But again, the how it is evolving now. In the past 1 year, you can see. I don't know about Wells Fargo, so they are using Google right now. So same way, there are so many industries. I should not name it. They started integrating their contact center with Google. Google Dialogflow CX. So why they are using this? One is easy to adopt. There are engineers available who knows end to end how to deploy. See, if so many features are available, if engineers don't know how to deliver, then no point. If the product can deliver excellent features, but engineer also should know how to deliver that. So this platform is easy to learn. It's easy to learn, and then it's easy for engineers to design everything, what all features Dialogflow is capable of, and deliver that. So combination of both. It's if a product is delivery has so many features, if engineers have hard time learning and then delivering that, then they won't be able to deliver what that product is capable of. So you need to think from both perspective. So I switched my career into Google just because it's easy to learn and then easy to adapt. It's you can integrate with major CCaaS platforms and even with everything because they developed this product not for their own contact center. They developed this product mainly to have other contact centers work with them, use them as their service. Go ahead.
Yeah, one question. This training is good for for freshers or for mid-level, or if it is someone is working in this industry for 8, 10 years, will it be beneficial for everyone? I'm talking about myself. So I have been in this contact center for last 8, 10 years, but yeah, this Google Dialogflow is new. So will it be beneficial for me?
Yeah. So basically, when I said, even I don't know when I started taking training from Sid about this Google Dialogflow 6, I don't know ABCD of it. now I'm able to talk this much because it's all about a stepping stone, right? It's all about you need to take one step forward and start exploring. So far we completed 4 batches. The reason we are able to complete because people are able to understand. That's the reason we are getting students, right? Otherwise, we won't be able to do if feedback is not good. You can see our feedback in our AI Contact Center Chatbot Academy channel. We have posted our batch, the feedback from the what people have. The people are from uh, business analyst, IVR testers, and people with professionals like CCAS who are having CCAS knowledge. Because see, this Dialogflow CX, it's not only professionals working on it, even people with business analysts, project managers. Now, if you see AI, uh, everyone wants to explore AI and start, using them in their environment. So when they start utilizing them, they need a project manager. They need some BA who understand this. They need a tester, how to test this bot. Even they need developers who will develop this. So it is beneficial for everybody. And moreover, as I said, there is a no prerequisite. You don't, even if you are coming with a zero telecom domain, still you should be able to understand. Because if you remember the bot architecture we explained, so before that, do you have any understanding about bot architecture? No. So we kept we we kept our layman in mind, and then we have designed this course. In fact, first batch, in fact, we delivered more of technical, and then in second batch, we understood, okay, we need to keep it in the ground level where everybody understands. Now we have come to that stage. Starting sessions, you will get a layman with the zero knowledge will understand, and then you'll slowly pick it up. You'll be doing labs along with us, and then in the last, once you are come to the large stage, you yourself will be in a position where you will be comfortable with the Google Dialogflow CX, handling webhooks, APIs. Now you might have some fear or so many programming languages there, but by the once you are done with the final session, you will be in a position, you will be more comfortable with Python, you'll more comfortable with JSON as well. You will be more comfortable with designing the Dialogflow CX, all that.
And just to add your points, Srini, uh, even though you know Dialogflow CX, in this course we are going to cover some advanced things, right? So that will give you a lot more, grip on the Dialogflow CX, since Google is adding up all the new features very frequently. So it's hard to get all of them together at the same time. So as soon as the features are adding up, then we will have it worked on and put in the labs. So it will be helpful for all the people, even for the fresher, or maybe if you have quite a bit of experience in contact center or experience in GDF. So everybody will be definitely benefiting at the end of this course.
Even
Okay. Thank you.
once you learn this, when you start looking at your maybe let's say if you are using Genesis bot for some basic functionality, whatever it is, or maybe if you are using some other bot, maybe you take any other bot, you will have a very good understanding what that bot, how that bot functioning, and then bot features. Because this is the I would say IBM Watson and Google, they came up with these bots quite early, and moreover they understands Google understands how user is going to query, how user is going to approach Google and ask a question. They understands all this, they developed. So they want it's not new for them. So based on their data, and then based on their research, they have developed this. So by learning this, see, basically in if you are in a platform in this era, just learning one platform is not sufficient, right? You should always see, if you say I'm a Genesis cloud developer, I'm good at it. No, Genesis cloud, maybe it's good, top one, but second, till if you're learning nice CX, or if you're learning Cisco, you will have opportunities. You will understand, some projects, some customers will choose nice, some customers will choose Cisco, some customers will choose Genesis. Same way, majority of the customers right now choosing Google. Same way, other platforms their customers might choose. So this learning this will actually help you to land up in good jobs. And then once you understand this, it's easy to understand other platforms, other bot frameworks. So that's the advantage.
And who are the competitors of this Dialogflow CX? Like, is it like Lex or something?
Not Lex, and Lex is not Core AI, and then Cognify.
Okay.
They are also, kind of, major customers are adopting to them as well. Yeah. Still, see, Emilia is there, Amazon Lex is there, Microsoft Bot Framework, but still they are okay. I haven't worked much on those products yet because see, we belong to bot development team. So far, majority of the projects we worked on Dialogflow CX, and then recently we started working on Core AI as well. So
And
yeah.
is there any certification also available?
Right now, if you're a partner, then, but again, there is no specific certification, which I don't think so. If you're a
Yeah,
partner,
this
you
is just
can.
from the this is just from the job perspective only. I'm asking. I'm not sure.
I don't think. KK, do you remember any certification have you done specific to this?
No, not from the Google as well. We don't have any specific certifications, but we do have, like, in I think if you are a partner with Google, then they will provide you a platform where you can actually get trained. So there they will only just give you the badges, but not a certificate.
Okay.
The moment CCAI or Conversational Agent Dialogflow CX added to your resume, it's not about adding, you'll get a call, but again, you need to crack it. So it's
Right.
not about just adding that keywords.
Yeah.
You'll get, yeah.
Yeah, you should really have a hands on.
Yes, definitely. I mean, and then moreover, the first three batches, we haven't added those AI, advanced AI concepts, which is generators, generative fallback, playbooks, and then Datastore. So these, and then Open API, ML. So all these we have added in batch 4. Even we are going to add in batch 5, the coming batch, we are going to add one more lab, advanced lab. So thing is, every 6 months it's not every 6 months, they keep adding so many new AI features.
Yeah, very
So
frequently. Yeah.
yeah, so we are also trying to catch up. And then whenever we see that thing we need to get added to this training, we are adding it up. So, but it will open doors for you in see the cloud run function. It's nothing but your AWS Lambda. So somebody who might have some difficulty in AWS Lambda, by in this we are going to teach cloud run lab. I mean cloud run, how it works and all. So it will open doors for you. I mean, basically, by learning this, basically you can leverage this knowledge to learn other platforms also. That's how it is. So guys, any other questions? I mean,
In industry, how the packages are for 10 years experience or customer, how much you get demand?
for recently there was I think one of our marketing person has posted for 3 to 5 years. They're offering from 25 to 35, 30. I'm not wrong. For 6 years, yeah, there are people they're offering 35 also. But again, they're offering that much. But again, you also need to have, you should be able to deliver that much.
Yeah, true.
Packages,
Basically, these type of jobs in Bangalore, Hyderabad, where can we expect more job from for this?
see, that we cannot say. Maybe you can do Google search.
But
Yeah,
for
Right.
sure, it's all over the world. Come on, see, in
correct,
even in Canada, US, there are a lot of people searching for these, people with these kind of skills, right? Especially in CCI platform, because
correct.
the way Google put together everything, whatever required for a contact center, and it's still working on it. It's putting everything together, right? So everybody's looking to, migrate or have their platform in CCI, something like that. So we really have a demand for CX?
So actually, our our actually CCAS solutioning designing team, they have migrated few customers from Genesis and then even from Cisco UCC to Google. Even Google have the, as I mentioned, they have their own contact center. So you can see the similar roles in, I don't want to name, but you might have seen in LinkedIn, people are offering 70 lakh job. Have anybody noticed that?
Yes,
So
I
that is for
noticed that,
one.
Srini.
Yeah. So that 70
Srini,
lakh,
so I do have okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah. So that 70 lakh job is basically is meant for CCAI. Okay, not for other. It's meant for Google CCAI. Yeah.
And so this.
Srini, hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Srini,
So
so I do have one question.
Yeah. Hey,
One at a
by the
time,
way,
guys.
yeah. By the way, uh, I prefer SK, not Srini. Okay. So I see Girish, Chetan or Gopi. One of us can talk.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, Girish, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So this training will be recorded and we can access it at a later stage, right?
Yeah. So thing is, as I mentioned, it is available for 6 months. Okay. Beyond 6 months, if in case you are stuck, you need some, maybe you want to refer any of the topics, we are going to help with that. But again, beyond 6 months, if you want whole training, that will be a little challenging for us because so far we completed 4, and then we don't only do this training. We are coming up with the project management BA. There is some privacy and security concern also. I think you might
Yeah,
have
I'm not looking for
yeah,
any long term. Basically, so we have the
6
weekend
months.
class. Then after
Yeah.
that, in the weekend, we can take it. We can go through that classes
Yes.
again. So in this way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It is available for 6 months. So
Okay.
as I mentioned, 6 months is quite long. I mean, I don't want students to just take this, sign up for this training, and this will go to their laptop D drive somewhere, a folder called Google Dialogflow CX. It will be sitting there forever. So we want people to learn. See, right now it is in it has a lot of boom. So many customers have started exploring, and they are sending. We are seeing so many RFPs, and they want to. They're trying to sign up right now. So utilize this opportunity and then crack this. That's what I mean to say. Even it took 1.5 hours for me to convert myself from CCAS into CCAA developer. KK and SK, they're already developers from quite long, but it took 1.5 for me to convert myself into proper CCAA developer.
SK, can you also answer the question regarding the fees and training timings?
Yeah. So
possible?
once again, yeah, one second. Guys. So this is the batch timings. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. We are trying to target in the third week of this month, but that is not finalized yet. And duration, it's a 36 hours. It might go for another few more hours because we are adding one more new lab in this batch 5. And then cost would be 12K, which is 12,000. There is a referral bonus, which is of 500 rupees. If in case you are bringing along a few more candidates, then you can use that referral bonus of 500 rupees. Yeah, as I mentioned, this course is designed for completely non-programmers. You don't need any prior Python or Node.js programming experience. Okay, so and then labs, we will help you to create detailed Google Dialogflow CX pre-trial account, which comes with 25,000 credits. You can complete all the lab exercises. Okay.
And moreover, just to add this duration, right? For last few batches, we said that it will be like 36 hours, but definitely it went over 40 hours. And careless if we exceed 40 hours as well, right? But we will try to keep it concise and not to lag anywhere, because it's all labs, right? So we'll try to make it as good as possible.
So the start time is fixed or what? Or is there any alteration? 7:30
uh,
a.m. IST.
no, start time is not
So
really fixed.
Okay.
yeah,
Go on,
right now
SK.
we got the majority poll, in the sense we already have referrals from previous batch. Those students, they are preferring this time because they are from, some of them are from US. So for them, 7:30 to 9:30 would be more feasible. That's what they're saying. And moreover, it's a weekend, right? I mean, it's just
Because yeah, I'm also
yeah,
from different time zone, so it'll for me a bit early. So, but still
yeah, yeah.
manageable. I'm just asking here.
So we are trying to manage all the time zones. So
Hmm.
it's okay. We'll get back to you on that. So
Sure.
any other questions with respect to this training program? Like, these are the topics. And then if anyone wants to go, you can go to our YouTube channel, AI Contact Center Chatbot Academy. And then there you can see our review. Even we, in fact, one of the live session, how to train an intent, we have uh, one of the
Uh,
live session,
so you
how to
have
train an
this.
intent. Go ahead, Chandra.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I just missed attending at the start. So, will this be a recorded? Like, will it be possible if I can see this again?
Yeah, we'll upload. Actually, we'll share the recording. We already have
Okay.
one recording for the previous batch.
Mhm.
That one already had more than 15,000 views. We don't want to disturb that. We'll share this recording. Whoever wants recording, we'll share this to one-to-one.
Okay. So, should I ping you or separately or like?
Yeah. So you can ping us. You are part of that group, correct? We'll drop this.
Right, right.
Yeah, we'll drop this recording in that group itself. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thanks, Shivam. Yeah.
Guys, and again, see, we are a group of trainers. So we are 3 trainers. We have put together this content. It took some months for us, at least 6 months for us to, you know, put together this content, and we are trying our best to deliver all the concepts. Of course, we delivered all the concepts, but still, we are trying our best, to make sure each and every person who joined this program understand each and every concept uh, with zero. I mean, even if they're coming from zero programming background, when they go with after completion, they should go with complete practical knowledge. They should be comfortable. That is our motto. So we are trying our best. So that 36 hours is a actual training program, but it might exceed to 40 hours sometimes, just to make sure we don't want to miss any topic. We want to make sure you are comfortable with the complete hands-on. Yeah. Any other last questions, guys? The meeting
Yeah.
gonna end.
Thank you, everyone.
Sure.
But one last question. What is the depth of programming language that would be used in this dialog flows, or what sort of depth would be just to know?
See, when do you use any kind of programming language? So basically, you would be using, you
Customization.
want, yeah. So more of, the more scenarios is more of, calling the third party API. It could be your Salesforce, or it could be your, database is there, and you want uh, your Dialogflow CX to interact with the third party, database via APIs, right? So you can, you can use this Python or Node.js, all this to write your backend logic. Okay. So that we are going to teach. First, we are going to Node.js basics, and then same way we'll teach Python basics. On top of it, we'll actually write a detailed programming, which will, how it is going to interact with the third party API and then get the data, and how are we using that inside Dialogflow CX. In the sense, if you want to know your bank balance, using this Cloud Run, using this Python or Node.js Cloud Run, and then we are going to call the third-party API, get the data, and then the Dialogflow CX will respond back to the caller. End user. You will get a better understanding, because right now this demo session is not meant to explain everything in detail, just to give a high-level idea. So once you are done with this, blindly you can trust us. You will understand what is webhook, how this Python is, how much depth Python and Node.js is required. That you will understand everything.
And
Got
just
it.
to add your point, SK, we put
Yeah.
together some templates. All right, it's not like you have to know all the what you call the algorithms and deep level of coding skills. No, we just put together a few templates, and you use those templates to connect to any APIs. And moreover, with my half a decade of years of experience, I've seen that I've never used any data structures or algorithms in any contact center trying to do, right? It's all about connecting to APIs and doing some business logic. That's it. And for those, we have some basic standard templates, and we have covered all those things in our sessions. So you just know the template and you will be good.
In order to understand template, we need some basics of Python and Node.js that we have covered in this course. So, and then the template is nothing but a programming logic which we write. Hey, you go and talk to this API, and these are the inputs I'm sending, the bank account number I'm sending to that API, and get the information, the account balance, and then you give it to the Dialogflow CX. It will tell the customer this is your bank balance. So all that we have covered. You don't have to worry.
Got it. Thanks. SK.
Guys, any
Yeah,
last questions? Go
yeah,
ahead.
one question I have. Do I need to reach out to the owner of the group to further enroll?
Yeah, we will. Our marketing person will actually drop his number. You can actually, or else you can reach out. You can send a message to either whatever the owner of the group, or else our marketing person. So we'll get back to you on that. How to reach.
Okay, okay.
We will put everything in that group. Whom to reach and this recording. So take your time, and then you can get back to us. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys?
The timing is
So we
clear,
will
but
be
when is the
covering
batch
this
starting?
voice bot and chatbot both, right?
Yeah, both voice and chatbot. Somebody asking some question. Go ahead, guys.
When is the batch starting?
We are trying to target either third week or fourth week of this month. And right now, we are trying to go with Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30. But it's not finalized yet. We will, once students enroll, we'll talk to them, understand. Based on that, we'll finalize the timing. Maybe in 3-4 days, we'll finalize the timing. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, guys. If no further questions, then thanks everybody for joining this session, and wish you all a happy and a great weekend. Looking forward to see you on real-time training program in coming weeks. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, really appreciate you guys, your patience.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
really appreciate all your time for staying here and then asking valuable questions and making this session more conversational. Thanks again.
Thank you.